Hello, everybody. Welcome along to our Monday night watch along. It's Leicester City versus West Bromwich Albion in the EFL Championship. It is not only the final game of round 26, but this has felt like a big checkpoint that we've been pointing towards for the longest time. Isn't it? Absolute mad run of games, really, not just from, Boxing Day through this 4 in 10 days, but all the clubs really through since the end of November have been looking at getting up to this round, and then the transfer window opens, and then we get the FA Cup third round, which most will look upon as a break. And of course, after this round, we are 20 games remaining. Most of the teams in the Championship, well, a few of them had their games postponed yesterday, but most teams have ticked off that 26 game mark, and Leicester and West Brom will be the final two to do that tonight. And honestly, did you really expect these two? 14th and 18th down in the table. A bit of a season of underachievement from these two. We normally expect West Brom to be up near the playoffs or in the playoffs, and Leicester normally, when they're in the Championship, are getting promoted out of it and going back to the Premier League, aren't they? So real sense of underachievement there this season from both. Really, a Leicester win would take them up into the top half above Derby County. A West Brom win would take them level on points with Leicester. It'll probably take them past them. They'd have to win by 2. Essentially, it's a 3-goal difference between the two sides, so you get the swing going both ways. So it need to be a 2-goal victory, wouldn't it, for the Baggies? Let's say some hellos in the chat to you lovely people. Lee, welcome to you. Ewan, Andy, nice and warm. Yeah, I've got my thermals on again if anybody's looking out for it in the garage office here in Bedfordshire. -3 over here. All good fun. Dave, welcome to you. No super chat target, says Kelly. I have Wrexham stuff to celebrate. The people were so kind, including you, Kelly, yesterday, that we'll give everybody a day off. So if you want to do a super chat, save it. Do you know what? We'll probably put a poll out tomorrow about a possible FA Cup watch along at some point over the weekend. But I'm away being a musician for a couple of days on Friday and Saturday. So yeah, no need for anybody to super chat. Just keep that chat maneuvering and hit the thumbs up button is all you need to do. Luke, Portsmouth was fun. Oh God, stayed over the night before. Less said about that, the better. Anybody who travelled, especially those Watford fans going up to Hull as well, a bit of a nightmarish situation. JK, hey man, leave me alone. I said a hey man. Right, shall we do a like spike? Let's get involved with all of that. If you are watching, what we got? We've got YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter all going here. So hit anything that looks like that on any of those platforms. Support the stream. We try and get 50 likes on YouTube pre-stream. This is a like spike. Hit thumb up. You've got 11 seconds. Right, let's get into this evening. So we are final game in the Championship. We did the hot takes video. I say we did it this morning. I did it late last night to get ahead for some parenting duties I was needing to do today. But over the weekend in the round 26 games, it was Birmingham 3, Coventry 2, QPR 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Sheffield United Oxford was postponed. It was Blackburn 2, Charlton 2, Bristol City 0, Preston 2, Derby 1, Wrexham 2. Hull Watford also postponed. Middlesbrough 4, Southampton 0, Millwall 2, Swansea 1, Norwich 0, Stoke 2, and Portsmouth Ipswich was also postponed. So not that we're going to be looking at the kind of relegation narrative unless we get another West Brom defeat. By the way, 10 in a row for West Brom away from home if they lose tonight. 10 defeats on the bounce. They can't. They really, really can't, can they? Dear oh me. But yeah, we're not looking at the kind of title race where Coventry have slowed up a little bit. Ipswich postponed, so Middlesbrough took back second place. Or down at the bottom where Norwich had a real opportunity with Portsmouth being postponed to come out of the bottom three, but then they lost at home to Stoke. So those are the big issues either end of the table. And yeah, just Leicester and West Brom looking to move more into a mid-table position than where they are. And obviously, if it is a 2-goal win, West Brom looking to overtake Leicester if they can go to King Power and get the victory. Right, shall we do some lineups for this one? We'll bang through the 22. Let me know who you are looking forward to seeing playing. Let me know who your potential match winners are in this one tonight. Here are your team lineups. Okay, so Leicester in goal is Jakub Stolarczyk. Big gloves to fill there, given Hermansen had been at Leicester and gone off to West Ham this season. Fullbacks, Ricardo Pereira and Hamza Chowdhury. And I mean, this is kind of the deal with these Leicester players, why they're probably underachieving. Chowdhury obviously in the playoff final with Sheffield United last year, promoted with Leicester the season before, as was Pereira. Centre-backs are Ben Nelson and Mehmet Okoli. Are they moving on from Yannick Vestergaard and Wout Fass? That's kind of been the pair for the longest time, but looks like Marty Cifuentes is moving on from that. Ollie Skipp and Jordan James in central midfield. Remember, that had been Ollie Skipp and Harry Winks, but James has moved a little bit further back and it hasn't really stopped his goal contribution. He's been absolutely tremendous, hasn't he? Sky just showing us a position graph there of the two sides. Gradually getting worse and worse through the season as we land at round 26 here. 3 across the front. So no Steffi Mavididi. He's on the bench. But we do have Abdul Fatawu, potentially. Best pair of wingers in the league, those two. But, nah. So Monga, the youngster who's still, 16 years old, isn't he, down the left. Fatawu down the right. Bobby Reid, he's been tremendous in the 10. James and Reid basically have scored most of Leicester's goals lately. Jordan Ayew is up top in the 9. He's got 4 goals this season, and it feels like Leicester really haven't managed to... I know we've mentioned Jamie Vardy. It feels a dated reference, but when they came down, Tom Cannon was there, wasn't he? And it just seemed to have kept going back to Vardy and now back to Ayew, who's been there for the longest time. They really do need a new talismanic striker there long term. On the bench for Leicester, Begovic, Vestergaard, Thomas, Luko, Page, Daka, another Thomas, who got Luke Thomas and Silko Thomas, Mavididi and Markal Madivuada, which is going to be fun if he comes. I'll have a good few practice at pronouncing that particular name. For West Brom, looking to avoid a 10th straight away defeat in the EFL. It is Josh Griffiths in goal. Fullbacks are George Campbell and Callum Stiles. Nat Phillips and Chris Meffam in at centre-back. Jay Malumbi and Alex Mowat in central midfield. So lots of championship know-how in that sort of back seven. And in theory, lots of goals across the front here. Johnston and Grant wide. Isaac Price, who started the season like an absolute train in the 10. And on a Hegabo up top, who was on a hell of a run, wasn't he? I think he'd got 7 in 7 at one point. Is he a streaky striker? Because he's only got 8 in total, and he hasn't scored in the last 4 games. So his goals have come in very much a big flurry there. On the bench for West Brom, Wildsmith, Gilchrist, Taylor, Bielik, DK, Diakite, Madja, Bostock, and Illing Jr. Those are your teams. Let's go to the comments and then we will jump into some predictions. Steve, $5 on the super chat. A huge shout out to a free Venezuela. If that is a geopolitical thing, obviously those are Steve's views, and we are here to talk about the football, and he is entitled to those, but we try and avoid such things. But Steve, massive thank you for your super chat there, and yeah. Well, once again, free speech ahoy, but we are a football channel here. Right, let's get into predictions then. And I've started putting the polls up on Twitter now as well, if you want to vote for how you see these ones going. I'll take your predictions in a minute, you lot. I'm dragging, aren't I? Looks like they're about to go to the turbo break on Sky, and I'm not going to have much time left. Standard behaviour here. Right, so I only put the poll out this morning, so we've only got 600 votes here, but 20% think West Brom win this, 26% think this is a draw, 54% think this is a Leicester win. Let me know your predictions in the chat, please. You don't have to be funny, you don't have to be clever, just write your predictions, we'll read them together. Get involved. You've got 24 seconds. I need your predictions here for Leicester versus West Brom. Away you go. Right, lovely stuff. We'll try and read all of these out if we can. What are you lot saying in the chat? How do you think this one is going to end up? Where is the first one? Here, 3-1 Baggies. Desmond, give me these 4-goal predictions all day. 2-0 Leicester, 2-0 Leicester. 2-1 Leicester, 2-1 Baggies, 2-1 Baggies, 3-1. Has he backed both ways there? Oh no, he has. He just put the same prediction twice. I'm falsely accusing you there, Aberdeen United BFC official. There's a few Baggies predictions here. 2-0, 1-1. There you go, 3-1 Baggies. Go on, Liam. 0-0. The away losing streak will end. They'll take it right now, won't they? 2-1 Leicester, 3-0 Leicester, 3-1. Goals galore. That's all we really want, isn't it, David? Hey, give me some goals on a Monday night. 1-1 Kelly, 0-1 Bjorn, is that there, if I'm pronouncing that correctly? Sorry, we have kicked off here. I will get into this. 3-2 Baggies. There we go. Give us some goals. Right, we are off and running. I haven't set the clock up. I haven't even watched any of the first 40 seconds of the game. What a watch along this is. What a professional I am. But we're going to get involved straight away with a corner for Leicester City, which is going to be taken by Jordan James, right-footed out swinger. Ooh, good corner, and Okoli on the near post there. Didn't get much direction on his header, but it was a good delivery, a good run, and then not a great header. Here's James. Okoli. Fatawu, nice ball. Shifted out to Ayew, back heel. Reed, blocked out. Ayew again, strong start from Leicester. Ayew whips in the cross near post, cleared out by Chris Mepham. Evening BB, have I missed the reason for all the empty seats? Well, there you go, you got it in one. It's -3 and the game's on TV. Hey? West Brom clear their lines. Carlin Grant gets hold of it. Mowat in the central midfield pocket, and out it goes for a throw-in. Happy Ducky Man. Sorry. Thank you very, very much. We do have no Super Chat target today. You really, really don't need to Super Chat, you lot, today, because we had one yesterday, and I think we had 7 Super Chats yesterday, so I wouldn't ask a day after 7 Super Chats, but it's very kind of you. Haven't Super Chatted yet, but you bring me joy. You bring me joy with your Super Chats. And there's another one. Look, Zippy Tuna. Cheers all. Happy New Year and such. My neighbour Steve down here said Happy New Year and asked when it's no longer appropriate. I think we're still in the period you can say Happy New Year, but obviously if you've seen somebody once, you then can't say Happy New Year to them afterwards, is my humble opinion. Stop it, you lot. There's another one. Andy, thank you. You bring me joy too. Bring me sunshine. I don't think they ever say bring me joy in that song today. Bring me love, bring me love. Da, da, da. No idea. Thank you, guys. I didn't put a Super Chat target up, but I can see 4 Super Chats. There's a member one starred there for Lee. Look at that. 22 months a member. Incredible support. Right. Enough thank yous to you lot for your lovely Super Chats. Chris Mepham knocks that across the box. Attempted a little spin there by Price on the touchline, and he kind of just takes it out of play. Not the cleverest thing you'll ever see. Footmob's actually got Price playing wide right and Johnston in the middle. I doubt that will be the case, but keep an eye on that. He was over to the right there for that particular unforced error. Ball's gone out on the other side. I think it's also a fan protest as well. Interesting. All not well at the King Power. But they've started all right in this one. Monga down the left. Here he comes. Shepherded by Campbell. Where's he going? He's trying to throw in. Campbell appeals fervently that it's going to go the other way. Would be funny if your neighbour Steve watched your stream. I don't think Steve's interested in football, bless him. But if anything breaks in my house, he will come and fix it. He's a good guy, as you can imagine. Not massively in my skill set. Ben, who would you have favourites to win the playoffs? Well, right now, I support them. Ipswich, with the 4 that are in there. But I suppose you've also got to predict who's going to be in them. But if they were played right now, Ipswich Watford would be a good semi-final, wouldn't it? Hey? Here's James in the 10. Tries to switch it out to Fatawu. Hasn't had a touch yet. West Brom clean that up. Stiles is trying to get away. Okoli is there first. Wow. No Super Chat target. And within 5 minutes of the game, we've got 5 Super Chats. Well, you lot are incredible. Thank you so much. We'll put a poll out, as I said, tomorrow to see what we're going to do for FA Cup. I'm not about Friday, Saturday, so it might have to be a Thursday or a Sunday game. I don't know what the scheduling indeed is. The Premier League doesn't finish, does it until Thursday night. Wrexham Forest sounds fun, but I'd have to do that from a hotel. And you just can't trust the Wi-Fi, can you? So it might be a Sunday FA Cup watch-along for you lot, if you're up for it. Kelly, thank you. Ben, you bring us all joy. It is practically in your name. Is that nominative nominative determinism? Is that the right terminology? Where your name kind of spells out what you do. But thank you, Kelly. She was itching to super chat, wasn't she, from the word go? Thank you so much, Kelly. Amazing supporter of the channel. Stelarczyk slides out at Carlin Grant's feet. Grabs that one. Okoli, the centre-back, started sort of fairly well. He's been in a couple of foot races and won both of them. Hasn't he? We always love a Benjamin Bloom watch. Well, thank you. We'll try and fit in another one at the weekend. And switch of play there. It's a good ball, that. Pereira. So is Pereira down the right and Chowdhury down the left? That's the other way that Footmob had it. Here's Fatawu now. Right wing. Crosses left-footed. Decent ball. Makes Campbell defend. Make defenders defend, says Neil Warnock. He did there. Chowdhury. Monga. Oh, he's past Campbell and inside. It's excellent from Monga. Across the box. Must have taken a deflection. If not, he's completely shanked that. He really had Campbell on toast there, didn't he? Oh, God, what is that? Yeah, he didn't. No deflection at all, though. He did absolutely shank that with his right foot. Ugh. But encouraging for Monga. Steve, you hero. Gifted 5 Benjamin Bloom memberships. That's not the first time Steve has done that. So thank you so much, Steve. Very, very kind indeed. What are the TV games on Sunday? I can see Derby Leeds at midday. Is West Ham QPR on TV then, Dave? That sounds quite fun. Or Pompey Arsenal? That might be a good one, mightn't it? The ball goes out in between the two dugouts. Who do I think will join Wednesday? And Oxford in League One. Oh, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be Norwich, I've got to say. I'm probably between Pompey and Blackburn at the moment. I think Norwich will get out of it, Harry. But I've been wrong before. I thought Luton would stay up last year. That was a hill I was very much prepared to die on, but they made a right dog's dinner of that, didn't they? Foul there. Is Pereira going in the book? Don't think so. Just in a bit late on Jay Malumbi. Free kick. West Brom. Mark. I hope the holidays were fantastic. Cheers to all. Enid back at school tomorrow morning, because that's not going to be a culture shock, is it? In -3 temperatures as well. Free kick goes in. She refuses to wear tights as well. Enid, she'll wear cycle shorts under her pinafore dress, but she won't wear tights. I keep telling her, you are going to freeze tomorrow, girl, but you try and persuade a 4-year-old to wear something she doesn't want to wear, hey? Here is Mowat. It's crossed in from the right. Good gather by Stelarczyk. Thank you, Mark. Steve. Wow, look at that. 10 Benjamin Bloom memberships. Thank you so much, Steve. You are a very, very kind gentleman. Memberships all around. Very, very much appreciate the support. Yeah, all hail King Steve. Thanks, Steve. James, Skip, Reed. Oh, nice slide through to James from Pereira. West Brom just touched tight though. I think both sides would be happy to play this on the counter, wouldn't they? But you know what games like that end up like, where both sides want to counter the other. It's like, who's on the front foot here? Phillips. Ooh, lovely ball around the corner. That's well worked by West Brom out to Callum Styles. He could have done with that being 5 metres ahead of him to run onto. But again, good ball forward. Hegebo's pulled out left. He's too clever for his own good there. Little pirouette, dances over the ball. Leicester defender just takes it off him. Lots of really good questions. Can you throw questions like that and like that? There's a post, and we can put them. I'm talking to Sam Parkin tomorrow. We're going to do a championship check-in podcast. Love to put some of your questions. To Sam. Pereira. Chowdhury. Nelson knocks it forward. Monga's got it now. Can he get another run at Campbell? Doubled up on him that time. Steve, you've been too kind tonight. I truly believe Wrexham makes the playoffs with a decent chance of promotion. I mean, yeah, Wrexham and Watford are the hot hands at the moment, aren't they? And thank you again for some lovely generosity, Steve. Got to say, Phil Parkinson used this squad very intelligently, didn't he, over the 4-game blitz in 10 days. Came out of that looking a pretty smart cookie, didn't he? Mepham. Oh, crikey. Campbell and Phillips leave it for each other. It's really untidy from West Brom. Styles, little clip forward. Pereira tries to take it off Grant, who's now goal side of Pereira, but James helps him out. This is a safety first game, this one, you lot, so we'll take some questions. How am I feeling about the manager situation with United? McKenna seems to be on the list. Palace, of course. I don't know, I've become a little bit numbed to Kieran McKenna being linked with tons and tons of Premier League jobs, so it's probably when we least expect it, it'll happen and it'll go. But I don't know. I just feel Man United's just so big a job, isn't it? You just don't feel they'll take a manager out of the Championship, do you? But ho-hum. We shall see. Hoiked forward by Nelson. Reed. Test of strength against Phillips. Phillips wins that one easily. West Brom counter. That's into the channel for Grant, who's got there first. He's on a run versus Pereira. Grant comes inside and Pereira just hangs in the game there and ends up taking the ball off him. Do I think Ipswich went up a season too early? I mean, you can never go up. Well, put it this way. It's always great to go up, isn't it? And the double promotion was extraordinary. Would you like to go up in really, really organised fashion? Of course, but I just don't think, given how hard the Championship is, you can be picky about when it does indeed happen. Can't imagine a world where McKenna is Man United manager and Rossini is Chelsea. Yeah, insane, isn't it? Might be the world we live in. Griffiths on the penalty spot for West Brom. I've seen many games of football, and this is one of them so far. How many goals had we had by now? Yesterday in Coventry, Birmingham. Birmingham, Coventry even. Monga again is past Campbell. That is, well, I was going to say men against boys at the moment. But it's the 16-year-old who's the man and the American international who's the boy, right? Fatawu. Nice little leave there by Skip. Nelson. Chowdhury. Leicester circulating it. West Brom with everyone behind the ball. Reed round the corner. Oh, Reed helps it through. James in behind. James squares it up. Ayew puts it in to the open net. And Leicester had been on top. And it's a nicely worked goal, that. Jordan James at the heart of it, as per usual for Leicester. He draws Griffiths out of his goal, squares it into the middle. All Jordan Ayew has to do is put any kind of a shot on target, and it trickles into the empty net. Leicester lead 1-0. West Brom are tracking and on for 10 away defeats in a row. Oof. So I've got a big problem with Griffiths there. So if you're going to come off your line and you're the keeper, you can't just come to the striker's feet and stop, which he does. That's his to win there, Griffiths, isn't it? He stops at the vital time, scared of conceding a penalty, but you've come out of your goal by that point, so you're going to concede a goal anyway if it goes past you. And that's exactly what happened there. I just feel he kind of stitched his centre-backs up there, Griffiths, comes sprinting off his line and, did neither nor there. Didn't narrow the angle or take the ball or really stand up, did he? And it's Leicester 1, West Brom 0. West Brom looking for a quick reply. And they have won a corner. Mikey Johnston down the right. Who's saying that in the chat? Time Jordan James is recalled, Lee, by his parent club. Who is his parent club? Someone in France. Who's Jordan James' parent club? I could just click on FootMob here, see if it tells me the correct answer. In comes the corner from West Brom, big header by Pereira. Rennes. My beautiful French pronunciation. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Andrew. We all got there at the same time, didn't we? A flying Bruce Lee kick clear by Fatawu. Malumbi throws that back. Weren't West Brom favourites? One of the favourites of playoffs? Yeah, they absolutely were. Especially after they won the first 3-4 games or whatever it was. And yes to Millwall Holdings. Yes, we will do some transfer catch-up. Maybe on Thursday, we'll have a look and see where everything is. I know we obviously had the guy make his debut for Birmingham, didn't we? The left-back, Wagner. We had the Middlesbrough centre-back debut. And I know Norwich have done a winger today as well. So, or late last night, that one get announced? I can't remember. But yeah, plenty to look at and plenty to talk about. So yeah, we'll do some transfer catch-up. if you're desperate, do check out Ben HD, the GOAT, the OG of Championship YouTube, who is superb on transfers as well. He's right across everything there, Ben. So if you want something before Thursday, I think Ben will probably be across it. Little push down the line for Monga. Leicester lead 1-0. Chowdhury. In it comes for James. Tries an incredibly difficult shot there first time. Sticks it over the bar. Chowdhury and Monga having a good time down that side. What a goal that would have been. Flick near post outside of the foot on the volley by James. That's fouled by Hegebo. Isn't it? Steve. Wonderful kindness, Steve. Thank you so much for all your support tonight, matey. Very, very kind of you indeed. Yeah, some good shout outs for Ben HD. The Fabrizio Romano, Ben HD is the guy more close. Yeah, we did have Ben on earlier in the season. I'll try and get him back on if you guys really like him. I obviously do. And I think anybody who makes championship content would admit that Ben HD has probably been an influence on them somewhere because he was doing it before anybody else was. That's why I call him the OG. James, Fatawu, Pereira, skip back to Pereira, Okoli. As we speak, guys, West Brom 0 shots, 0 XG, and Leicester leave 1-0. Lead 1-0. They'll happily leave 1-0, won't they? Take the 3. Get out of Dodge. Get into FA Cup. Yeah, that's nice to hear, Liam. Thank you. If you are a Sheffield Wednesday fan, or even a fan of a team who might get promoted out the other end, do still tune into the channel if you can. Keep supporting. Some people blooming unsubscribe. I'm like, what are you doing? Come on. Just don't watch. It's going to be a throw-in for West Brom over on the right-hand side, midway through the first half. I beg your pardon, it's a free kick over in that direction, which Mikey Johnston is going to whip in with the right foot. Where's he going to put it? In it comes. Chowdhury heads it. Wow. Styles on the volley. Saw his name in lights. Was he going to rattle one in, barring him from 30 yards? No. Completely miskicked it. And Leicester restart. So that won't even go down as a shot, will it? It's clearly going out for a throw-in, wasn't it? I'll tune in, Ben. Even if Rangers get promoted and make the Champions League. I love it. Get in there. Hegebo, nice feet, edge of the box. Can he switch it? He can't, but he's got it moving anyway. Price crosses in. Grant was 1v1 on the back stick there. It wasn't a good ball, was it? They could have just floated that over and made the defender backpedal. Grant can then see everything. And the defender can't, but he just didn't dig the cross out enough, did he? Yeah. Ben HD supports the team that's been in the Championship forever. That used to be me, I have to say. How many years did Ipswich do? 17 before they got relegated? Something crazy like that. Preston are on a fair old run at the moment. Is it Preston or Bristol City, or did they come up the same season? Can't remember. 15, 16, those guys come up? You tell me. They must be the longest two. Bristol City and Preston. I should know that really, shouldn't I? It looks like West Brom have been given a shot for that Styles attempted volley. Some of us still follow your League One predictions with Matt SB. You've got to kind of keep your hand in, Kelly, haven't you? And, spoiler alert, we're going to be recording them tomorrow afternoon. So they should be out on Matt's channel. I guess 3, 4 o'clock or something tomorrow. Here's Okoli for Leicester. Pereira. Channel ball. Not great. Metham clears that up easily. Knocks it back to Griffiths. Ooh. Heavy touch there. It's poor from Griffiths. He's giving it back to Leicester. Chowdhury's got it. I think that's going to be a West Brom throw, is it? Referee hasn't got a clue, has he? Preston, Bristol City and QPR. There you go. They are the longest tenures. What was it? 11 seasons. What did Ipswich do? Was it 17 in the end? Like 2002 through to 2019, am I right? Someone fact check me on that. I was there for both the relegations, so I should know. Mepham inside to Phillips. They're trying to do the Cifuentes press that QPR used to do. West Brom have played through this time. Leicester trying to hold a high line though. West Brom playing around it and got it out to Johnston, who's always a danger down the wing. Johnston digs the cross out Grant there. It's a good header by Pereira, far stick. In it goes to Moet. Moet helps it in far post. Oh, did Chowdhury push Hegabo there? The ball goes goalwards, cleared off the line by Pereira. Shot driven in. Was there a shove there by Chowdhury on Hegabo? Straight after, it was cleared off the line. Have a look at Chowdhury on the back stick here. In it goes, high cross. Is it a shove or does Stelarczyk catch him as he dives out? I just wonder whether that might be a foul in there. Let's have a look here. Not entirely sure. Chowdhury touches him. It's a great headed attempt by Johnston and Pereira's wise to it. It's a single hand on the back by Chowdhury. There's nothing in the laws to say one hand or two hand. I don't think you get a penalty for that, but he's dicing with it there, Chowdhury, isn't he? I think if he goes two hands, the ref gives that. But he conceals it enough, doesn't he? And I think with Stelarczyk coming the other way, that's enough to divert the referee's attention. But yeah, maybe Marty Cifuentes might be saying to Hamza Chowdhury, yeah, with the shoving people jumping for headers inside the 6-yard box, maybe avoid that, yeah? Not a penalty for me, but other opinions are allowed and encouraged. 2002 to 2019, Richard. What a time to be alive. Here comes Carl and Grant down the left, blocked out by Okoli. Throw in West Brom. Joe Royal, Jim McGilton, Roy Keane, Paul Jewell, Mick McCarthy, and Paul Hurst. And Paul Lambert to finish the job, hey? Styles, did he take that out? No, he got the cross in. Leicester clear their lines. That's a foul on Ayew by Mepham, breathing down his neck. Clear foul. Don't mention Paul Jewell. Funny that. Few people have that reaction. He's very good at Bradford and Wigan. He was the guy, wasn't he, then? Get you out of the Championship, and Wigan were good in the Premier League, weren't they? Had a real good run, won the FA Cup as well. I know Steve Bruce and Roberto Martinez maybe have been a bit more responsible for that. .32 gone, 1-0 Leicester. Ayew from Jordan James cutback. He's been covered in goals and assists recently, James, hasn't he? It's been one of their top signings really in the league, that James to Leicester on a loan. Very good bit of business that. Talking about Sorba Thomas on the hot takes being probably, if you made an 11 of the best summer signings, I think James and Thomas would be in it. Sure, you can throw some others at me in the chat. Birmingham did 2011 to 2024. Carlin Grant in from the left-hand side, and he shapes that one round the keeper, and pretty much out of nowhere, we have a West Brom equaliser. He's always a danger getting from that wide left-hand side position, and he finishes that one beautifully. Carlin Grant, they've offered very, very little in the way of attack, West Brom, but they are level. Carlin Grant with the equaliser. So Hegebo knocks it off. He looks onside, doesn't he? It looks like Chowdhury's playing him on in the back there. Was it Mowat who slipped it through? He's took that really well, hasn't he? Good ball by Mowat. He's got that quality, hasn't he, with the left foot in central midfield. It's a brilliant first touch from Grant, isn't it? Because it takes him narrow enough to get the shot off, and he goes across the line of Ricardo Pereira, which means then if Pereira engages in the wrong way, he's going to take him out, and that's a denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. And anybody with a scintilla of empathy in their body will kind of understand Ryan Mason's goal celebration there and enjoy that with him slightly. 1-1. And as things stand, it is not going to be 10 defeats in a row on the road for the Baggies. They are level, third of the season for Carlin Grant. Nice goal, broke very quickly. It's nicely worked, wasn't it? Yeah. Stick it into the front man. Central midfielder makes a third man run. Get it out early to the wide guy. It's off the textbook, but it's perfect, isn't it? Grant had so much space. It was well worked, though, wasn't it, to get in that space? Here comes Johnston down the right. Beautiful finish, wasn't it? Just Kelly. And the first touch is really, really clever, isn't it, from Grant? It's all good and well, him catching Pereira out and being in the position in the first place, but he kills him with that first touch, doesn't he? Nelson, Monga. Looks like he's just dribbled that out of play. West Brom, a throw. Here comes the cross from the right. Oh, that's broken for Campbell. Oh, landed really nicely for Price there. And he just couldn't quite sort his feet out, Price. Seemed to just stop. Slow motion moment there. Campbell didn't look massively confident taking his shot, but it did work into a player who you'd think is a much better finisher. Go on, Steve. What a legend. Thanks so much, Steve. Too kind. In comes the long throw from Campbell. Cleared to the edge of the box. Mowat thought about the shot. Out to Styles. Thought about the shot. Out to Grant, the goal scorer. Grant pops it in. Chowdhury heads clear. Mowat to Johnston. They're well on top here. West Brom now. Goals change games, don't they? Huge thanks to Steve, who's gifted about 1,000 memberships tonight, hasn't he? Very, very kind indeed. We are trying to work on sorting out a Discord server for the YouTube members. I watched 2 videos about that yesterday, in fact. It made my brain hurt, but I will get back to it and try and figure it all out. I think there's another thank you here to Leon for another super chat. Again, no super chat target tonight. You really don't have to, guys, but too kind. Let me just cut off here because that switched out. Ooh, Stelarczyk thought about catching that. He was outside his box, had to use his feet, and he did so. West Brom look dangerous right now, don't they? Mowat, chief danger man Grant on the ball, comes inside, trying to engage a Coley. Mowat helps it on nicely. Price. Johnston, they got him 1v1 with Chowdhury. Can go either way. Campbell knocks it back. Mepham tries to feed it through with the outside of his foot. Blocked by Mepham again. And West Brom keeping the pressure up. Here comes Johnston down the right. Campbell. Lots of passes here. There must have been 15, 20 in a row. They've gone backwards, but keeping the ball, West Brom. They've got down the wing in the end, but Chowdhury knocks it back home to Stelarczyk, who sticks his foot through it. Leon, can you see them bringing VAR to the Championship? I hope they don't. I think you're going to be disappointed, Leon. Although if you're a Wrexham fan, you might not be here to see it, but it's coming. Don't you worry about that. I don't know when, but it's coming for sure. Yeah, thank you for your thoughts on Discord servers there. If anyone can help, Matty, Lee, that'd be great. I think there's a way of integrating all your YouTube members into a server. So, not that I know how to do it, and it confused the hell out of me, but it'd be awesome if we could do that, wouldn't it? Crossed in by Campbell from the right. Okoli heads out. Really good spell this for West Brom. Grant. Mowat floats it back post. Oh! Campbell arriving. And it's a kind of cross shot. I don't know how much it misses the far post by. It might have just gone laterally along the goal. Let's have a look. Oh, that's unlucky, isn't it? Does that skim the post? This will be a great angle. Thank you, Sky. Pan down. Oh! I don't know how that can be closer to the post without touching the post. So close from Campbell. Lee! You bloody legend. Thank you so much. Roll on. Sky Blue. Promotion. Hopefully. Come on, man. 2 points per game. 20 games to go. Get it moving again. Couple of signings before next round. Coventry still pole position and hot favourites to do it. Hang in there. Good luck. Thank you, Lee. Very kind indeed. So many super chats tonight. Really, really kind. Very humbling. Chowdhury. Pereira. Back to Chowdhury, but Johnston gets in front. If you're Ryan Mason, you're probably thinking you want this half to go long with stoppage time because it's more likely that West Brom would go in 2-1 up than the other way around. And obviously, being 1-0 down not so very long ago, he would really have taken that. Sky have just put the momentum graph up. And the goal was the catalyst, wasn't it? So it wasn't like West Brom were forcing the issue and then they scored. They scored and then they started to play really well with the confidence from scoring. Or maybe you get a bit of a Leicester regression at the same time. Skip. Chowdhury. Nelson. Leicester just, it's smart. Taking the sting out of West Brom. They're not doing anything particularly magnificent, but they just got hold of the ball. Okoli. Pereira. Okoli. Through the lines. Skip. Tries to feed it into Ayew. One back by the Baggies. A really good punch of... can't speak. Good punch of people. Good bunch of people in the Benjamin Blue. Yeah, thank you. Muchly appreciated that. You know, I despair of online life sometimes, and we try and make our little corner of it a little bit less mental and toxic than many others. What are you going to do, hey? Long one cleared. Okoli picks it up. Oh, Skip. Big tackle there. So he catches his man on the follow through there. No foul given. Ref just runs along behind to check Mowatt's okay. Fatawu, he's been quiet, hasn't he? He's such a good player, Fatawu. And yeah, just not really done a lot this game, has he? That said, given the right 5 touches, he'll win you the game on his own, won't he? James. Fatawu. Left foot in, swinger. Oh, it's a good ball. Make defenders defend. Campbell across from right back. Didn't know whether to stick or twist with that. Really good cross by Fatawu. It's got own goal written all over it, this one. Oh, where are you going? He didn't want to go with his left foot either, did he, Campbell? Oh, complete swinger on that. You wouldn't have been surprised if that had bimbled into his own net. Fatawu, corner comes in near post. Not a good one at all. Just a nice, easy, lean back, half volley clear by Carlin Grant. James. 2 minutes of stoppage time remain. Or should I say are added. 1-1 here. Oh, Pereira, nice little feed inside. Good slide tackle. West Brom are going to get the restart from that one. Skip trying to get past Jay Malumbi. Malumbi got there first. Bounces off Skip. Out it goes. Goal kick. It's 45 seconds of the 2 minutes minimum gone. Goal kick by Griffiths comes straight back towards his box. Oh, Mepham clears it back at Ayew's, then won it. They both grabbed hold of each other's shirts there. Ayew's done well, but West Brom, Malumbi are going to come away with that. Oh, is that going to be yellow for Chowdhury? I don't think we've had a yellow this half, have we? So, ref keeping cards in pocket. Yeah, that looked like a yellow to me, but hey-ho. Do I want yellow cards or not? If we can avoid them. Remember Chowdhury had that little shove in the penalty box as well, didn't he, on Hegebo? So he is living a charmed life somewhat at the moment. Throw in down the right, West Brom. We've had the 2 minutes. Campbell's got the ball above his head. He's like, oh, where shall I throw it? Where shall I throw it? Ref's just like, go off for half time then, shall we, if you're going to take too long on the throw. That's exactly what happens. Half time in a fairly nondescript championship match. Not really the most electric game I've ever seen. Probably you'd say Leicester were kind of okay until they scored. And West Brom weren't great. And then West Brom scored. And then West Brom were good for like 8 minutes or something. So that's probably the most sparkly anyone's been. West Brom post-goal. And it's 1-1. Ayew got the opener on 18. Nice run by Jordan James. But Griffiths, man, he comes out and he sprints out and he goes to the feet of James. And you think, okay, slide in, make the block. Back yourself. And he just stops. And James cuts it back. Open goal. Ayew just rolls that one in, doesn't he? And at that point, you're thinking, oh, this doesn't look good, West Brom, does it? This does not look good. 10 in a row incoming. And they weren't really in the game at all. No shots on goal. And then a really nice attack. Boom, boom, boom. Hegebo to Mowat. Mowat then slides it through really efficiently with his left foot. Grant in behind has a great first touch to go diagonally across the path of Ricardo Pereira and makes himself favourite with that touch and then bends it round the keeper. Stalacic right-footed. Lovely goal is what I say, is what Barry Davis would have said as well. And that made it 1-1. And then honestly, if we'd been sat here and West Brom had come in 2-1 at half-time, then I wouldn't have been massively surprised. But we do go in 1-1. 49 Leicester on the possession, 51 West Brom. 0.40 West Brom on the XG to 0.26. 6 shots to 4 West Brom. 2 shots to 1 on target West Brom. So the Baggies fans have seen this movie before, though, haven't they? Where the underlying numbers suggest they're in the ascendancy in a game and then they somehow figure out a way, not only to not win the game, but usually this season to end up losing it. We'll see if that happens in the second half. I am going to go and make myself, do I have a coffee or is it too late? I heard that Huberman on the Chris Williamson podcast today talking about how late I should be drinking caffeine, and apparently I drink caffeine way, way too late. But does Huberman have a 4-year-old daughter that gets you up at blooming 6:15 a.m. every day and then you're doing a watch long until 10 p.m? I don't know. I'm just trying to justify making myself a coffee. Maybe I'll have a lemon drink. We'll see what's going on in the kitchen. And with that being said, I will return in 5 minutes. So go and grab yourselves a cup of tea, not a cup of coffee, if we're not allowed to have caffeine this late in the day. And I will see you back here for the second half of Leicester West Brom in just over 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. It's half time. It's Leicester 1, West Brom 1 in the watch along. Thank you all for your support thus far. If we can just quickly do a like spike and then we'll play Who's Your Team. We've got 72 likes on the stream so far. Can we push up to 100? You have 11 seconds to hit the like button wherever you are watching. Go. What drink did I get, Andy? Because I've got zero discipline. I obviously have an Americano in front of me. But it's okay. I'm going to sleep okay. I always sleep okay because I work hard. But yeah, I shouldn't be having caffeine this late at night. I'll try I need to go and get some decaf. Just enjoy the taste. Right. Let's play Who's Your Team? So you don't have to be funny. You don't have to be clever. All I want to know is which team you support, and I've got to try and guess the note. It's really high, isn't it? Tell me who should do. Right, here comes the theme tune. Tell me which team you support in the chat. That's all the information we need. I'm going to give a shout out to all of your teams. Is that the note? Oh man, I was well flat, wasn't I? It's really high. I have to look up to get it. I was like there, wasn't I? Not good. Right. I want to give a shout out to all of the teams you support, and it's a great straw poll for me here to see who we've got following the channel. Basically, so we are shouting out Coventry, West Brom, Leeds, Derby, Ipswich, West Brom, Millwall. I know Liam supports Wednesday. Forest, Stoke, Leeds, Crawley, Wrexham, Millwall, Birmingham, Wednesday, Mill, Ipswich, Bristol City, Birmingham City, Birmingham. There's loads of Birmingham fans in, which is lovely. It's almost like they won a really big game 3-2 yesterday, isn't it? We've got a few more here. Swansea represented. Sheffield United represented. We love to see it. Matlock Town. Very, very nice too. Really, really great to have so many supporters of so many different teams here following the channel and in the watch along each and every week. We must give a big thank you to the wonderful people, Callum, Seb, up at Betfred. We do the Sportsman podcast, Sportsman Untitled. I appear on there a couple of times a month up in Manchester. It's a long day, but it's damn good fun. I will be, I think it was Simon and Connor, Simon Lillybury and Connor McGilligan were on today or yesterday. Yesterday it would have been. It's Monday. Yeah, recorded today. And out today. Yes, Tuesday tomorrow. I can't quite get around what day of the week it is at the moment. But check out Sportsman Untitled. Please, helps me out greatly if you can support our sponsors there. All you need to do is go and subscribe to that their podcast, and we have done our work. And I will be appearing 2 weeks in a row. January 12th and January 19th. I will be featuring on the Sportsman Untitled podcast. I've got to get my head around that. I thought I was done with all the travelling. I'm down in Suffolk Friday, Saturday this week, and then Manchester on Monday. Yeah, damn. Okay, my car's in for service tomorrow, everybody, and I've got a warning light on. Wish me luck with all of that tomorrow. We are about to get into the second half as I tell you my life story here. It's Leicester 1, West Bromwich Albion 1. Jordan Ayew with the opener. Carlon Grant with the equaliser. I do not anticipate there being substitutions at half-time. So I'll preemptively do you the teams and we'll fix them if we do see anybody getting ready. Stolarczyk in goal for Leicester. Sorry, I'm going to turn the heater off. I must turn the heater off. Chowdhury and Pereira are the fullbacks. Nelson and Okoli the centre-backs. Skip and James is a double pivot. Monga and Fatawu wide. Reed off Ayew up top. For West Brom, Griffiths in goal. Styles and Campbell are fullbacks. Phillips and Mepham centre-backs. Malumbi and Moe at central midfield. Footmob is still going with Price down the right and Johnston centrally. I don't believe that for 1 second. Carlin Grant is definitely playing down the left because that's where he scored the goal from Hegabo up top on his own for the Baggies. And it is 1-1 and the players are about to come out from their nice warm dressing room into the, whatever it is, -2, -3, probably getting colder as the night draws in up in Leicestershire. Let's read some comments here. Callum. Hi, Ben. Going for a rocky patch. Need some signings before the next game. SA being reported. Yeah, that'd be a great sign if Coventry get SA. Callum just looked short on the bench, didn't it, when they were chasing Birmingham yesterday? You thought, come on, Frank, bring somebody in. And there wasn't really anything there. And I think Kai Andrews putting on Jake Bidwell's shirt. Yeah, made everybody laugh. Everybody, salute emoji. Producer Jake is in the house. Does a great job for the channel. Nice to see you, Jake. Do I think Coventry will snap out the current slump? Yeah. Yeah. Even if they do like 1.7 points per game for a while, they'll still be right up there. Who's going to overtake them? If they get 17 points in the next 10 games, Coventry, and they got 69 at round 36. Anyone going past them? Really? Kelly, there you go. You're doing my bidding for me, Kelly. Sportsman lads are very entertaining. We try our best. We do. Levi Roxburgh. How long until we can take Preston, Hull, Millwall as automatic contenders? I'm not sure they're automatic contenders. I mean, they're right up there. Particularly Preston at the moment. Preston never lose, but God, if we get a couple of them in the playoffs, that will be tremendous for the league. Let's do one more. Do you think Morsey will make an impact at Bristol City? Look, he made a gigantic impact at my club, so yeah. And impact isn't always in the 90 on a Saturday. It can be on the training ground, and he was a real leader for Ipswich, so Bristol City will hope he can do the same. Right, we've kicked off, and guess what? I haven't got the clock ready because I suck at this. Right, share screen. Talk me through this. Second half clock. Oh, Ayew's got it, edge of the box. Come on, clear your line so I can put the clock up. Monga is wandering towards the touchline, and Skip's got it. Right, I think I can do this. Let's stick that up there. And then I'm going to hit go lots of times, and it's going to take it to 46 minutes. And hopefully nothing's going to happen. There we go. Professional as ever. And after all of that, it goes for a Leicester throw, and we can get involved in this second half. I'm sure I read that. Oh, Preston have got a terrible playoff record, haven't they? Who is it? Preston and might have even been Brentford up to a point, but then Brentford won them, didn't they? Is it Preston? There's someone else with an absolute. I mean, Ipswich is dreadful. 1 win in 8. Derby's is really bad as well. Derby got 1 win in 9. But yeah, I think Preston's might be the worst. Blackpool? I don't know. Someone go and ask Gemini or GPT who's got the worst championship playoff record. I've got all the data in a bloody spreadsheet. In comes the corner, headed goalwards by Nelson. Okoli made a massive jump near post. It went over his head. And Nelson just kind of stood there behind him. Tried to get something on. It's not the worst header ever. I think Price knows that's going wide and just leaves it, doesn't he? Covering his post there in the Ashley Cole position. Oh, Sheffield United. Yeah. God, I've seen Seen a few of their playoff problems over recent years. Sheffield United, yeah. Leeds have never won a playoff. Yeah, Ipswich can match that Leeds business of managing to lose in every format as well. The old bottom of second tier, top of second tier plays bottom of, first tier. Who did Leeds lose to? Was it Wednesday? Ipswich did it to Charlton. Lee, I've been at every one. Oof. Yuck. Was I with you at one of those, Lee? Were we at the Forest semi-final together? Can't remember. Did I go to that one with you? The first leg at Bramall? Brennan Johnson scored twice, right? Charlton, was it? Charlton did Ipswich as well in that period. Scallywags. Bloody Charlton. Charlton beat Ipswich in 98 in the playoffs as well. Curbishly. Rascal. An own goal by Jamie Clapham. And Sean Newton with an absolute larrup in the top corner in the second leg. He spanked that one. Game over. Charlton went on to beat Sunderland in the greatest playoff final of all time. 4-4 and winning on penalties. Sudden death. 6-5 at Wembley. Clive Mendonca with genuinely one of the best hat-tricks you will ever see in any game of football. Incredible performance by Mendonca on the day. And he was up against Kevin Phillips, arguably the second tier's greatest ever striker. Certainly in terms of longevity. I know you can argue Mitrovic over fewer seasons. It's a good debate, isn't it? Into the channel goes Callum Stiles. Pulls that one down nicely. Oh, crossing position. Price. Difficult chance. Half volley. He takes it on. He smashes it into the crowd. Would have been a hell of a goal, that, wouldn't it? Cheers, everybody, by the way. Coventry set to sign Remain Essay. Yeah, that'd be a good one, won't it? Really good. If Blades go up this year, it would be one of the best promotions. You're telling me? Be like that Forest promotion we were just talking about, Lee, coming from absolutely nowhere after a terrible start. Bro, who will win, bro? All right, bro. I don't know. Could end level, couldn't it? No clue in this one. Not a good game for the markets here. Well, good game if you got some cojones. Cheers, Tao, in the chat. Oops, sorry. Cheers to the microphone as well. Sorry if that went through your earphones. Down the hatch. I needed that. Even if it is caffeine too late. Oh, nicely worked inside. Malumbi, Mowat, Johnston against Chowdhury. Oh, Johnston's beat Chowdhury. Johnston crossing position. He's beat Chowdhury again. Knocks it back to Campbell. Campbell, horrific cross there after great work from Johnston. The Bulls back with Griffiths. Reasonable start to the second half by West Bromwich Albion. Mepham. Oh, it's a big diag. And Johnston has got a ton of space. Johnston into the box. Johnston cut back, driven in, hits the post. Price, really unlucky there. Hits that shot really, really well. Keeper beaten, Stalacic on the near post. That's unlucky for West Brom. Ryan Mason's going to hope that that is not going to be a big slide indoors moment there. Because that was really unlucky, wasn't it? Price arriving. Swings the shot near post with the right foot. He's really unlucky, isn't he? Couldn't have done a lot else with that shot. Bit dubious on the offside there. I think sometimes the object player is too close to the linesman. It's hard for them to get the bearings. Yeah, he's virtually the only place he can aim that shot, Price. Does it take a deflection? Someone gets something on that on the way through. Let me see that again. I think that hits Okoli's knee. I wonder if that beats the keeper if it doesn't touch the Leicester centre-half's knee there. Normally, it's the deflection that kills the keeper. I think the deflection might have saved the keeper then. You tell me. Difficult one to judge from the angle, but fun to speculate, don't you think? Chowdhury. Evening, Alistair in the chat joining us. Thank you, everybody, for your support on a Monday nighter here in the Championship. Loads of super chats in the first half as well. Thank you for all of those. No super chat target tonight at all, but you guys are just incredibly generous, and I am incredibly grateful. Skip. Nelson. Chowdhury, Nelson, Pereira. Yeah, Leicester look a bit devoid of ideas on the ball here, don't they? Trying to play the patterns, but West Brom's defensive shape is nullifying it. Reed's found a pocket. Is he going to try to switch? No. Continue to move the ball around Leicester, and then they give it away. Pereira just takes his eye off it. Griffiths are going to have to go long, though, and you know me, don't want to dig out individuals. He's not had the greatest game, has he? They've got the camera on Stolarczyk here. Are they intimating that he's actually saved this? I think it's off the defender's knee, and I don't think he is saving it. You tell me. Hegebo. Oh, that's opened up nicely now. Price feeds Hegebo. Hegebo slows up a bit. There's two in the box here. Hegebo knocks it back. Johnston. Hegebo with him. Back to Styles. Okoli gets a foot in. Once a team scores against Leicester, Andy, they don't look so comfortable. Yeah, fair point. Agree with that. James now powering forward from the 8 position. Fatawu. All reverse ball. James into the box. James blocked out. Reed. Fatawu down on the deck. Wins it back. And West Brom are going to clear their lines. You do... Leicester aren't the greatest side this season, but when they do put a move together, you look at the... If it is Fatawu and James and Reed involved, you're like... Those players can, you know, do the business against most Championship oppositions. You just want to see more control over longer periods from Leicester as well, don't you? Oh, headed back towards Jordan James there, who smacks the volley there. Couldn't get his knee over it, could he? Puts it over the bar. Didn't look like he missed by much. Styles with the header. Just shades off Fatawu. It's not a terrible strike, is it? Cifuentes thinks it's closer than maybe I did. Steve. Jamie Allen, Coventry player, lost his mum on the day of the Blues game. I'm terribly sorry to hear that. Condolences to Mrs. Allen. They're really bad news for Coventry player there. This has 2-1 Leicester written all over it. NTS. Interesting. Can they do it from the bench, I wonder? We're coming up the hour mark. Mark, I think the January window can't come too soon for Chris Wilder. Can add to the squad in certain positions. Yeah, agree with that, Mark. And he's been prepping that up in the press, hasn't he, old Wilder? Setting the narrative for everyone. For about 6 weeks now. He's not stupid, is he? Here comes Grant down the left. Grant cuts inside. Styles outside him. Styles crosses left-footed block. Pereira corner. West Brom. It's right on a razor's edge, this game, isn't it? Both sides have been quite conservative. But to the commenter who said... it could be 2-1 either way, this one. You don't see more than one more goal in this game, do you? And you do feel if that goal doesn't come by about minute 75, it's going to end 1-1, isn't it? And everyone's going to take a point and shake hands. Chat seems to think Leicester are going to go on and take it. I suppose they've got home advantage. Parachute advantage as well. Johnston pops the corner in. Headed out. Styles. Johnston against Ayew and Reed. In it goes near post. Hegebo tries to get there. It's out for a goal kick. Well marshalled. Craig, I think Sheffield United winter transfer did for them last year. It's a very good point, actually. If you get your January transfer window wrong, you can do more harm than good sometimes. Not to say that Sheffield United might have been overperforming. I will say 2 teams got 100 points last season, so it was statistically the hardest season to get automatic promotion in the history of the Championship if you accept the premise that more points equals more difficult. But giveaway. Across the box from crikey, Campbell. Just came out of nowhere. Hegebo. It's a good save by Stolarczyk. He just robbed his man there in the corner. Hegebo, first timer. Stolarczyk does really well to make the save. It's in the middle of the goal, but he's still got quite a lot to do. Look at this. Chowdhury, nicks it off him. Really dumb bit of play by Chowdhury. Hegebo doesn't do a lot wrong. He's under duress. Just get a shot off, get it goal bound. It is straight at the keeper, but he would have really needed soft feet to angle that right over into the corner. Decent save, though, by Stolarczyk. It's one of those where the striker doesn't do a hell of a lot wrong and the keeper doesn't do a hell of a lot wrong. Well played all round, I think. As Campbell hoofs that into the crowd. Leicester 1. West Brom 1. We're going to the benches soon. Just under 30 to play in this one. Neither manager making a sub yet. Remember, West Brom are trying to avoid a 10th, 2 hands worth of fingers, 10th straight EFL defeat. They'll happily leave with a point now, won't they? Ayew. And Ryan Mason, given it's kind of like a break in the season here. 2 weeks to the next championship round because of the FA Cup. He doesn't want to go in on a defeat, does he? You know what owners like to do in perceived breaks. Love changing their managers, don't they? James runs that out of play. Throw in. West Brom. Right, we are going to the bench now. Looks like we're going to get a double from Leicester. Lots of players with their blankets on the bench, keeping warm. It's going to be a free kick to Leicester. Just outside the centre circle. Thank you, Sonia. It's not been the most riveting match, has it? I do agree with you there. I'll take the W. Will the sub about to be made by Leicester shake this one up a little bit? It does have the feel of a game that will end 1-1 if we don't get a second goal before sort of the 80-minute mark, 75-80. Oh, Johnston into the box. Slalom in this way, that way. Blocked out in the end. And Monga clears his lines. Just the final action a little bit short a couple of times for West Brom over the last 7-8 minutes. We're going to get a West Brom restart. Are we going to the bench now? Questions about VAR and infrastructure costs. I think that might be one for our friend Kieran Maguire. We'll get Kieran on in the close season, so you'll have to wait for his view. I don't like to trouble him. He's such a busy fella. Oh, here we go into the channel, but Stolarczyk out. Clears it. West Brom trying to find that early ball to Carlin Grant again that worked so well for that equalising goal. Here comes Campbell. Ooh. Skip going in the book for that one. Clear foul. Skip turns his back on the ref. I think he's going to get away with it. Ref let one go at the end of the first half, didn't he? Which was Chowdhury. To be the second Leicester player who probably could have got a yellow card. We still have no bookings in this game. What it does mean, and this shouldn't be the case, is the next West Brom player who makes a yellow cardable foul will likely get away with it. I think the West Brom players will know that as well. Free kick then, West Brom. Mowat, the left footer. Johnston, the right footer. I think Mowat's going to shoot here. Here he comes. Mowat over the wall. Easy save. Stolarczyk. A Port Vale fan. You need to tell me what's going on. Darren Moore sacked at Port Vale, down at the bottom in League One. And yeah, we hate the grabbing at corners. Nat Phillips. Mowat comes short to receive that in central midfield. Campbell. Back to Phillips. Leicester substitution imminent. As it has been for a few minutes. Oh, good slide tackle there by Mepham. He loves a yellow card, doesn't he? Worked out onto the left for Carlin Grant. Here comes Styles on the overlap. Grant to Styles. Back to Grant. And as we've seen quite a lot in this game, build-up play, defensive side in shape, attacking side risk-averse. Nothing doing, right? That one goes into the mixer. I think Johnston might win the loose ball here, and he has. Johnston hits the shot. It's a bit greedy. He had a reverse ball on there to Isaac Price. He had two in the box as well if he could float the cross over. We'll always love Darren Moore. Yeah, I was at that playoff final, Liam. Fated to win that Sheffield Wednesday. Looked like they'd lost in that playoff semi and final about 5 times, but got there in the end, didn't they? Big moment. Right, are we going to get this substitution now or what? George Campbell is been whistled. Fouled Monga. Just a bit too handsy. Right. Out goes Bobby Reid, who doesn't look incredibly happy to be subbed out. Jeremy Monga's going out as well. Steffi Mavididi is coming in, so he'll replace Monga down the left wing. So we do get Fatawu and Mavididi. Page replaces Reid. You'll have to forgive me. Not entirely sure whether he'll go and play in the 10 or whether he'll play in central midfield and Jordan James will move in to the 10. We'll find out. Josh Madger is getting ready, but I've done West Brom quite a few times this season. I would suspect he'll just take Hegebo out and put Madger in, and it'll just be a straight swap. But I could be wrong. Big boot down the ground by Stelacic. Through it goes to Griffiths. Hegebo can't hold that up top. He probably thinks he's about to leave the game. Arne Hegebo. Johnston comes down the right. Tries to get the crossover. Blocked out by a combination, I think, of Mavididi and Chowdhury. And here comes the West Brom sub. Hegebo looks across at the bench. And it doesn't look like he's off. Yes, he's going now. We've done this before, haven't we? Just showing the Hegebo chance again as he goes off on Sky. I didn't think he did a hell of a lot wrong with that. Defender's touch tight. Keeper makes an all right save. Yeah, he could have put it right over in the corner and ifs, buts and maybes, but there. Give the guy a break. Madger in for Hegebo. No change of shape. Just a straight swap up top for the Baggies. Here's Johnston. Whips crossing right-footed. Headed out by Nelson. West Brom have kept that one alive. Grant. Styles. Grant. You going to cross it? Yes. Not the worst ball. Good punch by Stelacic. Good distance. 2 fists. And foul drawn over on the right-hand side. Good bit of goalkeeping that. Through the crowd. Buff. No risks taken. If you're going to punch it, get the distance. It remains 1-1. Coley knocks that up the line. Styles helps it forward. And as I said, probably 15 minutes ago, if we get to 75, 80 minutes and it's still 1-1, watch both sides just fall back a little bit and say, no, I'm not losing this. Give me the point. Don't get ahead of the ball. Here comes Johnston. Oh, it's open on the right-hand side with Campbell arriving. Grant in the box. Grant onto his left foot, puts it across. Is he going to break for Johnston? Johnston goes down and stays down. Nothing doing. Leicester clear their lines. Looked like a good box scene there for West Brom, didn't it? They just couldn't work it. I.e. with a tug there on Styles. Again, nothing given. And everybody resets and gets back in shape, as has been the case in the most part of this game. Well, Madja, nice little chest down, knocked back off. Madja into the box now, double step over. Madja knocks it back, crossing position, in it goes left-footed. Ooh, two Leicester players both going for the ball there, but fortunately for those guys, it goes straight through to the keeper. Right, did Mikey Johnston get fouled? No, I don't think so. Jordan James is there in close proximity. Johnston brings his foot back to hit the shot. I mean, we had this in the COVID era when everything was a penalty, didn't we? If you kick another player and then go down, or they get a foul given against you. But no, I don't think that's a foul. As we head towards the final 15, less stoppage time. Grant. Mullenby. Fed down the line by Johnston. It's not great. Price can't get there. Skip across. And Leicester are going to have the restart. Well, Sky have just put a stat up for most crosses in the game. And Grant and Johnston both have 8, which is double anyone else on the pitch. And they are the two West Brom wingers. So you could argue that the system is kind of working if the wingers are getting crosses in. I don't know. Is that a fair assumption? It's not the only way you can score, but it's obviously a part of the system. Right, Chowdhury's got to get booked now, hasn't he? He just smashed Mowat. He's been asking for that one, Hamza, hasn't he? Oop. Could have been booked in the first half. He was always going to get the yellow for that one. And it is finally out of the ref's pocket. Hamza Chowdhury goes into the book. Mowat stays down. I've got to admit, I thought he was just selling the tackle to make sure the yellow card went out then, but still flat on his back. He's just sat up Alex Mowat in the freezing cold there at Leicester. Illing Jr. is getting ready. I've seen him play fullback, but he'll likely come on for one of the wingers. Looks like Patson Daka is going to come on for Leicester as well. You'd expect Ayew to come out for him. We'll see what Ryan Mason has got planned. You'd imagine, just like West Brom did, Leicester are going to take off their striker and swap him for another striker. Add a couple of minutes of stoppage time on to what you thought it was going to be. With this one here, there we go. We are restarting now. Griffith's going to take it. Isaac Price is out. Sam Illing Jr. in. Oh, double actually. So Mowat did go out. Diakite comes in. Not going to play the last 12 minutes there. He's walking off the pitch. So I think his manager is just sparing him there. Not sure Mowat agrees with the decision, but that's the deal. Isaac Price also very much signalling to the world and whoever is watching that he's not happy with being subbed off. Hit post, obviously, didn't he, in the second half? Out goes Ayew, as we expected. Patson Adaka comes in. Will any of those players have an impact on this one? I've got to admit, doesn't feel massively likely now. We are in that zone now, which I said if we get here and it's 1-1, it's probably ending 1-1, isn't it? No one's going to want to lose it. But here comes Johnston jinking down the right. Ooh! Headed goalwards, I think, by Illing Jr., was it? On the back stick. And, another headed goalwards, and Stolarczyk saves it. They went close there. West Brom, was it Diakite? Right, I think one of the substitutes, that was their first touch. The camera's on Madja. Wasn't him, was it? Over on the back stick. It's a big header down. It is Diakite, isn't it? Heads it right down at the keeper's feet. And Stolarczyk has actually kept Leicester in this a little bit. Long throw goes in. Chowdhury clears, volleyed goalwards. Oh, God. That's actually such a bad shot. It's going to stay in play. Campbell kept in. Leicester clear their lines now. And is it one of those nights? Yeah, it was Illing Jr. as a first thought. Always go with your first instincts. So my music teacher used to tell me before exams. Richard, with a super chat. Thank you very, very much indeedio. What do I make of players who make it clearly known they are not happy to be subbed? Does it undermine the manager? Has no benefit to struggling clubs? I really don't like seeing it personally. Yeah, it undermines the manager, doesn't it? I think some managers publicly come out and say they like it because it shows steel and determination for the player, and that, you know, if they're coming out of the game, then they're not happy with their performance. A lot of it is highly performative, though, Richard, isn't it? It's signalling to the fans that I'll be the judge of whether I played well and this decision is right or not. But yeah, you're right. It is a little bit, I shouldn't have been taken off. So, yeah, you would like to see managers nip it in the bud immediately. Into the box it goes. Pereira blocked out. Corner. All the West Brom players are furious with that. I actually think it was Daka who made the run inside, was it? No, it was Pereira. The corner given. This will be a good camera angle. Yeah, it wasn't a corner, was it? Came off Pereira last. Thank you, Richard, for the super chat. Interesting topic for sure. All part of the theatre, isn't it? Chowdhury on the volley. Ooh. I think Griffiths thought that was going other corner. Chowdhury didn't hit it great, but it could have flown to the keeper's right and into the back of the net. Little thigh there. Looking at it from behind the goal. Not the greatest strike you will ever see. Thank you again, Kelly, my darling. You should avoid super chat targets in the future. So many today. I know it's been wonderful, hasn't it? Enid deserves more My Little Pony stuff. Does she ever? Hey? That girl's got more Christmas presents than anybody ever seen. So, hey, my car's going in for service tomorrow. So, the super chats have got to go through me first, if that's bad news. But cross-whipped in from the right. But thank you so much, Kelly. Amazing support from you as ever. Thank you kindly. Chowdhury. Leicester just come in strong a little bit now. Page is not going to keep that in. 84 on the clock. Do we get a winner in this game? I've got to say, it almost doesn't deserve a winner, does it, this one? Hasn't been the rip-roaring spectacle we got yesterday between Birmingham and Coventry. But we got goals. I know you lot like goals, don't you? Hey? James. Pereira. Skip. Nelson. Loads of space in front of him. Yes, do a like spike. That works for me. All flicked on by Daka. James can't quite get ahead of the low diving header there. Do hit like before the stream ends, you lot. Did we get up to 100, by the way? The ball's back with Okoli in his own half. We are at 105 likes. Absolutely tremendous work. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ben. About a 10th off an MOT test. It's not the MOT. It's a minor service, but there is a warning light on the blooming dash that literally came on like 2 days ago. Kelly, I predicted 1-1. You're never right. Didn't you perfectly call like a substitute scoring an equalising goal the other day or something, Kelly? So don't give me you're never right. What game was that? You said exactly what was going to happen and it did. Yeah. I fear the lady doth protest too much there. Selling yourself short. Chowdhury. Page. Skip. Pereira. Leicester coming strong, though, to end this one. Chowdhury goes home. This is going to get very Partridge. What you got, Ben? A rolls? No, I've got a VW Passat. Best car I've ever had. So I hope it's not about to die. But yeah, this is too Partridge now. Here comes Grant down the left. Illing. Campbell. Work through Griffiths to Nat Phillips. Someone's going to have a chance, surely, in the remaining time and stoppage time. Surely we get one. Styles. Grant tries to run his man and wins. A corner. Little bit of pressure. It was a warning light pertaining to the engine, David. I did some Googling and it could have been about 15 different things on the list there. Hopefully it's just something kind of blocked or a sensor's blocked or something like that. It really would not be a good start to my year if it was something worse. Corner then, West Brom. We're coming into the final minute of the 90. Stoppage time to come. Be a lovely time to score, wouldn't it? Johnston swings it in. Punch one-handed. Oh, shot driven in well. Can they turn it around? The ball is still alive. I think it was... it's edge of the box now. Styles. It's all a bit of a mess here. Phillips. Campbell crosses back stick and headed clear. It's a nice drive. I think it was Illing Jr. who drove it in left-footed. Definitely goals, but there was just a massive crowd of bodies in there. Cross comes in again. James clears another corner. Little bit of pressure building at a very, very key time in this game. Hamza Chowdhury trying to shout to his teammates, just everybody keep concentrating. In comes the corner, it's a poor one. We're about to find out how much stoppage time we are getting. It's quite a long hold when Mowat went down. +5. Oh, that's chested down edge of the box. Here is Campbell. He's had loads of touches at right back coming forward, hasn't he? Not the most comfortable going forward, is he? I think a centre-back by trade who's become a right-back this season under Ryan Mason. Here he is. Again, not the world's greatest cross. David Beckham, he ain't. Diakite's whipped one over, though. Edge of the box is Grant. He's worked that nicely out to Johnston, who's got quick feet, and he's beaten Mavadidi. Cross is a deep one. Big header, Okoli. He's played well, hasn't he? And the big lad at the back boots it clear. Johnston down in the channel. Is he onside? Leicester player stopped like he was going to be offside. Mavadidi looked like he had a swipe at him, gets away with it, and Leicester clear their lines after having to defend their penalty box there for about 2.5 minutes straight. Yeah, Dr. McCoy, I hope you are right. Blocked sensor was the nice thing I'm hoping for tomorrow. Had to have 2 new tyres before Christmas as well, which was bloody expensive, I tell you. Mepham. 3 minutes minimum stoppage time remaining. Illing has run into trouble there, but his teammate bails him out. Famous last words. You just don't see much energy from Leicester. I don't want to doom Ryan Mason and tempt fate, but it does feel like West Brom are the more likely. But that might be a nicest guy in jail competition. with this one. Is that premium air? Very much the cheap option, I have to say. And you have to get 2 when you get your tyres changed, don't you? Balance it up. Annoying. To be fair, the local guy comes and does it on your driveway, which is fun. In the pouring rain, poor fella. All knocked into the box. Madja trying to get there. Stelarczyk, good. Off his line. Grabs it, which takes us up 93 minutes. Skip. Chowdhury. Nelson. Okoli. Mavididi knocks it into Nelson again. A little one round the corner from Chowdhury. It's building up nicely, this for Leicester. Mavididi. In comes the cross. Oh, I do not believe it. It's slammed in on the volley by Abdul Fatawu. And I tell you, I really feel for Ryan Mason, it is going to be 10 defeats in a row for West Brom on the road. And it's a bit of magic by Fatawu, who frankly has done absolutely nothing tonight. And then, of course, he's got that quality. He turns up in the 95th minute with virtually the last attack of the game and slams it full in on the volley to win it for Leicester. Do they deserve it? I don't know. It's a hell of a strike by Fatawu. He has done it again. Leicester 2, West Brom 1. Ouch, Ryan Mason. Wow. Did not see that coming. And that just sums up Ryan Mason's run as West Brom manager. And if it is to come to an end, could that be it? Could that be it? I do feel for him. They've been in so many games, West Brom, and conspired to lose so many of them. Dear oh me. They're up the other end trying to get something back, but the ball's turned over and we barely have any time left. We've had the 5 minutes of stoppage time. Oh dear, camera's right in Ryan Mason's face. They know the storyline, don't they? Goodness me. Final seconds of this one. Cleared away. Oh, and they've got their first. This could actually end 3-1. Mavididi into the box. There's 2 in the middle. Squared up. And driven goalwards and saved. And should have been 3-1, shouldn't it? Can't believe they haven't scored there, Leicester. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. How big is that goal going to be? Is it going to mean a change of manager in the dugout at West Brom? I wonder. West Brom are going to stay 18th, 7 points above the relegation zone with 20 to play. I haven't even changed the scoreline, have I? Dear oh me. As we wait for the final whistle. And there you have it. Leicester 2, West Brom 1. How big is that goal going to be in terms of Ryan Mason's fledgling managerial career? It is a 95th minute defeat for the Baggies, which means they have lost 10 EFL Championship away games in a row. We were almost sat here with I don't know, a couple of minutes of normal time to play saying there is no storyline here. There is no narrative. This is a 1-1 draw written all over it. But that late winner by Abdul Fatawu might mean a big shift in narrative. And does it mean a big shift in the dugout at West Brom? Jakub Stolarczyk, the Leicester keeper, to rub salt in the wound here for Ryan Mason, has just been named man of the match as well. He made 2 good saves in the centre half. Fatawu is being greeted by Marti Cifuentes. He's done it again. We've said many times this season, Leicester aren't a convincing side, are they? They've got loads of good players. They're all in front of my face now. Mavididi, Chowdhury, Skip, Pereira. They've all done it in the Championship before. That guy Fatawu is a bit of a cheat code. When he fancies it, when his head is screwed on, he'll win your game on his own. He's won this one with a 95th minute volley. I don't know. Did Leicester deserve it? We'll go through all of that. I'm going to tell you the stats, which will probably say West Brom have yet again managed to be in a game up to a point and managed to get absolutely nothing out of it on the road. That is the story of their season. Is that going to be the story of Ryan Mason's career at West Brom? Because we go to FA Cup third round. There is a 2-week break now before the next Championship action. And you know what owners like to do in these periods. First half, Leicester took the lead. Jordan Ayew. I thought it was a bit disappointing from Griffiths in the goal for West Brom. James makes the third man run into the box. He goes. And Griffiths comes out to make the block. And it looks like, come out, come on, close the angle, force the final action. He just kind of stops right there, which means James can cut it back. And then Jordan Ayew, just anything then that he can put on target, it's an open goal. And he just slides it goalwards. In it goes 1-0. West Brom aren't really in the game. And then they just score. And that changes everything, actually, because sometimes it's you start playing well and then you score. Sometimes it's you score and you start playing well. And a nice quick counter-attack from the Baggies does the trick. Hegebo off to Moa. Moa into the channel for Grant. Great touch by Grant. Takes him across the line of Ricardo Pereira, who then doesn't want to touch him for fear of denying an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. And he then swazzes it, bends it, right-footed in to the corner. Lovely goal for 1-1. West Brom are really good after that for about 8-10 minutes. And you're thinking they're the more likely to go in at halftime 2-1. That takes us into the second half. It's all much of a muchness, the second half. Neither team plays particularly well. Lots of the game is just Team A has the ball while Team B is set up in shape. Team A doesn't really do a hell of a lot with the ball. Team B sits behind it, wins it, and we don't get a very exciting match. There were chances in the second half, mainly for West Brom. There was the one for Hegebo where it's cut back to him and Stolarczyk makes the save. Isaac Price hits the post, whips it with his right foot. I think Illing Jr. has the header on the back stick. Stolarczyk saves when he comes off the post. And we go into stoppage time and you're like, look, it's a 1-1 game. West Brom had some chances, didn't take them. Leicester have hung in there. And the losing streak is going to end for the Baggies. But, I don't know, is there a bigger narrative at play here? Because Fatawu is a player of very, very high quality at Championship level. He's destroyed the division with Enzo Maresca 2 years ago. He tends to score brilliant goals and have brilliant moments. He did so little this game. Put a couple of crosses in where he comes in and swings it in with the left foot. But there he is. If you want someone arriving in the last minute of stoppage time on the volley, he's your guy. And he spanks it in. And now we're sat here and we're talking about a Leicester win, which they kind of just scraped and eked out. And we're talking about a hapless West Brom side that just can't put a performance together, can they? As in, We saw the stat from Sky. The two wingers had both made 8 crosses, which was twice as much as anybody on the pitch. Johnston and Grant, they're having chances. Hegebo's having chances. And those numbers, let me read them out to you. 53% possession, 1.07 XG, 16 shots they made, 8 shots on target to Leicester's 3. But there's just something not quite there, either in the mentality of these players or in the game plan or the transmission of the strategy from Ryan Mason to the players. And look, whatever happens, the blame will go to the manager, won't it? And if repeatedly you're in games and it looks like you should get something out of them and you lose, and if you're West Brom, who, you know, normally challenge for the playoffs in this division over the Corberon era, they very much have. If you're West Brom and you lose 10 away games in a row, manager in trouble. Will we get action in that regard over the 2 weeks? I know people need time to build anything in life. Football managers need time, but you have to be the right guy, and you have to be the right guy showing that you're doing a job to take the team in the right direction. I like Ryan Mason, but the struggle is real, as we see in front of me. The match winner presenting the man of the match trophy to the goalkeeper who made 3 or 4 good saves. And that has done for West Brom today. Will it do for Ryan Mason in the long term? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. It was Leicester 2, West Brom 1. Feels a brutal one, doesn't it, for Ryan Mason? I am going to leave you all to it. We are going to speak to Sam Parkin tomorrow, but that will probably come out on Wednesday. Do get your questions in over on YouTube and Twitter for that one. There should be another video, I would have thought, as well at some point tomorrow. Thank you for your wonderful support tonight. We had loads and loads of super chats. Steve, Happy Duckman, Zippy, Andy, Liam, Kelly, I've scrolled too far, Mark, Steve again, Leon, Lee and Richard. So real kind. Sorry, Ben as well down there. Kelly with a second one as well. Real big thanks to everybody tonight. I feel a bit sick for Ryan Mason because the pressure has just gone through the roof for that guy, because West Brom have lost away from home again in the 95th minute. 10 in a row does not bode well. Leicester go up to 12. West Brom stay 18th. We go to FA Cup now. That can be a short-term focus for us. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. Leicester 2, West Brom 1. Fatawu does it again in the 95th minute. See you